What's going on, guys? So today, sharing a YABO. I just got this in the mail, just opened it. I actually got a message from the person who sent it, Brian. Brian's someone who I've talked to on and off for many years now. Actually, I got to meet him at BladeShow, and that's what's actually in the envelope in the back here. It's a picture of the two of us at BladeShow back in 2014. But the reason I got the message from him, he wanted this to be a surprise, but he wanted to correct the actual year. I believe the note says it's 2018. But it was back in 2014 when he actually had sent this. So first off, let me put this off the side and show that picture as well as read the note. So way back in the day, in 2014, when I went to BladeShow, slightly smaller person than I am at the moment, but still working on that. That's going very well, actually. But yeah, an awesome time at BladeShow. It really is like the mecca for knife love. You know, if you like knives, like really have a passion for knives, BladeShow is Disneyland for you. It's amazing. Not only just seeing literally hundreds, if not thousands of knives there, beautiful knives, anywhere from, you know, $5 all the way up to $5,000. Being able to handle a bunch of custom work that most people would probably never be able to afford to buy or want to save to buy, to spend that much money, thousands and thousands of dollars for a knife. But the people are what make such a huge difference. And I've always said this, as far as the knife community goes, like custom knife makers are heroes in a lot of cases. You know, if you watch sports, if you watch basketball or baseball or football or soccer or whatever you do, and you're a favorite sports player, like that's not a very accessible person. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's your favorite basketball player, right? It'd be really difficult to go meet Michael Jordan and have a conversation with him. However, if you're a fan of knives and you really have a passion for knives and you follow certain makers and stuff, you go to BladeShow, they're just hanging around. They're just standing there. You know what I mean? And you can have conversations. I think I told this story, but like Ken Onion, growing up, Ken Onion was an idol to me. Obviously a huge knife maker, did a lot of stuff with Kershaw. And I quite literally bumped into Ken Onion at the show. I literally knocked into him, turned around, oh, hey, sorry. And then went, wait a minute, you're Ken Onion, you know? And he's like, yep. And it was a cool conversation. I said, a quick little conversation with him. It's just so cool. I can't express that enough. It is awesome. I hopefully can go again some year. Traveling is always difficult. It's always expensive. Obviously with the pandemic, that was impossible. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I just want to throw that out there. If you've never been to BladeShow, it really is a heavenly place to be if you like knives, okay? But the most important part is meeting awesome people. And at BladeShow, I met so many awesome people, some viewers. They were just super, super nice, got to hang out with people. The pit is awesome too. That's a whole separate thing. You know, after the show hours, everyone goes to the pit. You know, if you're anybody in the scene, you're there hanging out, drinking, having fun, maybe eating some stuff and just talking knives, showing off everything you bought. It's just, man, it's an amazing time. So anyway, I did want to share that. I thought it was really cool. I remember the exact moment we took this picture, and it was just really cool. It was really cool meeting him in person. So the note says, hey Jeff, Cutlery Lover. The past few months I've been diving into your videos, and it's been great catching up on some I've missed. Watching your content has got me excited about knives and gear again. To say thank you, I wanted to send you a gift. I know you love Balisongs, and the one in this package is one I think you'll enjoy. I don't know all that much about it, so I'll fill you in on what I do know. It's from the USSR, made in the 80s, 1985. It's a prison style, supposedly made in a Russian prison. It's all steel and very thin, super unique construction. I hope you like it. And I'm also sending a picture we took back in 2018. That's why he sent me the message, because it's supposed to be 2014 for BladeShow, in the infamous pit. Thank you for the videos and keep up the good work. Brian Powell Jr. And that's his Instagram. If you guys are interested, want to check it out. Yeah, it's so cool. Again, I can't talk enough about BladeShow. And I mean, SHOT Show as well. If you're a gun person, SHOT Show is where it's at. I actually attended SHOT Show first. Obviously I was really gravitating towards the knife stuff because there's still plenty of, guns and knives go hand in hand together. A lot of times people who like guns like knives, and people who like knives sometimes like guns. But yeah, I was kind of looking at all the the knife stuff at the world's largest gun show. Of course, I looked at plenty of guns as well, but just one of those things. But then BladeShow is just awesome, just amazing. So, all right. First off, this I mean, both these are a total surprise, but he didn't mention this either. That was a cool surprise. This is the 50 caliber bottle opener. These are awesome. This one is marked strategicveteran.org, all right, which I'm going to look into. I'm assuming that's some kind of a veteran program or something, so I want to know a little bit more about that. And then here is the Balisong they talked about. So this is, it's very unique in the construction, I have to say. It is sharp. It does work. So what we have here is one-piece handles. Okay, they're folded over. So you can see it's one piece of steel that's just, you know, bent in half and shaped, of course. The pivot pins are polished, you know, as are the handles. When it was all done, it was polished. What's really interesting, though, is the pin here. All right, the pin is squished on one side like it normally would be. You'd put a pin through the tang. These are called the tang pins. So it goes through the tang. And then you'd flatten both sides, but the one side is not actually flattened. It's still, you know, sideways. So originally, I don't know if that was, it was maybe an actual pin went through or a piece went through and then it flattened and then squished on purpose. I don't really know. But obviously it still keeps, you know, some tension on there so it's not flopping back and forth once it's actually open. But I've never seen it quite shaped like that. And then the latch is actually really cool too, because the latch only bends over one way, which is totally fine. It's unnecessary to have it go both ways, like we always see. It obviously forms, or excuse me, functions how it should function. It keeps this from opening up, you know, when you're using a knife. But yeah, just really cool. Totally different. I love it. I absolutely love it for the collection. This one is sterile. There's no markings on it. And it's just one of those things. I mean, it's a handmade Balisong. I'm not sure where Brian got his information from, where it came from. I'm assuming just the previous owner. But it's a cool story. I love it. I'd love to dive more into it in the future. I know that there were a ton of knives that were made in Russian prisons all throughout history. I don't know about recently, but there was some pretty infamous knives that were made by prisoners. And it sounds crazy. Like, well, are they allowing prisoners to make knives? I don't know if they allowed them or if it's just common, but I have a video on a knife from years ago that I traded. I kind of wish I saved it. From way back in the USSR, and it's basically like a bottle opener. And you guys can find these all over eBay if you're interested. This sounds exciting, or it sounds like something you want. But basically, they're like round handles, and the bottom is a bottle opener. All right, pretty crude looking bottle opener. They're obviously all homemade in like a metal shop in prison. But the end, it doesn't look like it opens up or anything, but it does. It unscrews. And then you can actually screw it. You'll see threading on the outside. So when you unscrew it, you can turn around and screw it back in. There's a blade on the inside of the handle. All right, so it's basically like a keychain bottle opener, but when you take the blade out, you can turn it back on. You have this nice round handle and a nice, very functional blade. And because it threads in, it's actually really strong. So yeah, it's a really interesting piece. I know, again, those were made in prisons. I don't know the exact time, but I know it's a possibility that this was actually made in a Russian prison. But I think it's really cool. I love it. And it was a really cool kind of throwback when I opened this and just read the letter and, you know, saw the picture and stuff. It's reminding me of all the memories from BladeShow and all the awesome people that I met. It's just really, really cool. And it's kind of strange because, like, when you meet certain people, sometimes you'll stay in touch and you talk for a while, then you don't talk for a while, and then maybe they'll pop up and say, hey, what's going on? I haven't talked in a while. It's just life. That happens. You know what I mean? I have so many friends, so many people that I know, and I don't often get to talk to everyone. And it's just one of those things. It's kind of a shame, but it's nice when, you know, some maybe pop back up, you know, and you can have some conversations and stuff and reminisce, which is really neat. So thank you, Brian. I really do appreciate this. This is a very cool surprise and a very fun treat and a very nice addition to the old Balisong collection. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. So that's it. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comment section if you ever got a chance to visit BladeShow. It is awesome. I have to say, I keep seeing, because I follow a lot of Balisong people, and the Balisong competition at BladeShow is insane. When I visited BladeShow, the Balisong guys were there, some of the OGs were there, and they were flipping and having fun, and people were watching. They had their own booth. I think I have a video, actually, doing just a little bit of flipping. Can't compete with those guys. Those guys are just amazing. Seriously, seriously amazing flippers. But, you know, just for kicks, I did a little flipping with them. And it's turned into an entire competition with prizes and so many people spectate and stuff. It is super cool. So if you're into flipping and Balisongs, at the very least, if you can't visit the show, just watch YouTube videos. I'm sure people will post them of the competition. And recently, actually a bunch of people, I had over 24 people send me video links to, and tell me about it to PewDiePie, right? And I hope I'm saying that right, PewDiePie. On YouTube, obviously the biggest YouTuber. I don't know if he still is, but I think he had the most subscribers and views, at least for years, if not currently. And he recently did a video like a week or two ago, watching the Balisong competition. And it was so cool for everyone in the actual community to be like, oh my God, and especially the specific people, like, wow, you know, PewDiePie is watching me on video and millions of people are watching it. It exposed a ton of new people to Balisongs and flipping. Now, I don't actually follow him, but obviously everyone knows him. If you've ever been on YouTube, you've heard of him. So it's just really positive for the community. I thought that was awesome. So if you have a chance, check out that video as well. But there's just so much more interest now because so many new people are joining. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.